If you're looking for an awesome product at a great price, be sure to check out the link in the description. Israel-Gaza war, U.S. envoy visits Gaza food distribution site as UN says 1,373 killed waiting for aid since late May, as it happened. Donald Trump's special envoy, Steve Witkoff, has made a visit to Gaza, where he was shown one of the controversial aid distribution sites. These sites have become the scene of immense tragedy, with hundreds of Palestinians reportedly killed by Israeli forces in the vicinity. Accompanying Witkoff on this visit to the Rafah site was the U.S. ambassador to Israel, Mike Huckabee. Huckabee, in a social media post following the visit, praised the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, or GHF, highlighting its achievement of delivering over 1 million meals daily. The UN Human Rights Office, however, paints a starkly different picture, reporting that a staggering 1,373 Palestinians have lost their lives while waiting for aid in the Gaza Strip since late May. Most of these deaths, the UN reports, were at the hands of the Israeli military. Specifically, the UN statement indicates that since May 27, at least 1,373 Palestinians have been killed while seeking food, 859 in the vicinity of GHF sites, which are backed by both the US and Israel, and 514 along the routes of food convoys. In a separate development, Human Rights Watch has strongly condemned these aid sites as death traps. They allege that Israeli forces and private contractors have created a militarized aid distribution system. This system, HRW claims, has turned aid distributions into regular bloodbaths. In a recent interview, award-winning Israeli author David Grossman described his country's actions in Gaza as genocide, a term he stated he uses with a heavy heart. He explained that he has refrained from using that term for years. But now, after seeing the images and hearing the stories, he feels compelled to use it. He views the situation as devastating and stated that, for him, putting the words Israel and famine together is devastating. Also, the Gaza Civil Defense Agency announced that at least 22 Palestinians were killed on Friday due to Israeli gunfire and airstrikes. Among them were 8 people who were waiting to collect food aid. France has responded to the unfolding crisis by starting to airdrop 40 tons of humanitarian aid into Gaza. President Emmanuel Macron emphasized the critical need for Israel to open full humanitarian access to prevent famine. The President of Finland, Alexander Stubb, has indicated his willingness to approve the recognition of a Palestinian state should the government propose it. The situation on the ground is worsening, with reports of more casualties. The Hamas-run health ministry reported that at least 83 Palestinians, including 53 seeking aid, have been killed in Israeli attacks within the last 24 hours. U.S. envoy Witkoff himself said on Friday that his visit to the aid stations would help Washington formulate a plan to deliver more aid to the Palestinian territory. Witkoff stated that they spent over 5 hours inside Gaza and that the purpose of the visit was to help craft a plan to deliver food and medical aid to the people of Gaza. The situation in Gaza is dire, with the UN reporting a humanitarian catastrophe unfolding. In a related event, Iranian Foreign Ministry rejected accusations from the US and its allies that Tehran was attempting to kill or kidnap dissidents. The spokesperson